adjusted, your sleighs adjusted to the upright position, your trays stowed? You have your reindeer securely fastened? Are you ready through this journey of the most wonderful time of the year? Well, I'm Father Christmas, coming at you colorfully in green. You might have heard of me from an old Charles Dickens flick called A Christmas Carol, 1843 to be exact. And now, this show is brought to you, today's episode, by the Santa Express, the Santa from Polar Bears, the Santa from the North Pole, your local radio and your local TV. And step into our Christmas, as Elton John once said in a famous song, and join our Santa tradition today. And now I want to ask you something. I want you to tune your eyes to red and green and give me your biggest Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! And in your most holliest and jolliest voice, I want to hear you say, now on Dancer and Prancer. And Vixen and Blitzen. And Donner and somebody else. And Rudolph. All right, you ready for your host? Here we go. Here's your host.
Welcome! Oh! Ho, ho, ho! Alright! Right over here, chair. Woo!
Look at all the snow blowing in.
Hi. Anyone looking for a job this season? Because we're looking for the real Santa. Merry Christmas to all. We are your hosts for this episode we call A Majestic of a Season. Welcome, and please turn your dial to 2340 AM, The Villa. I'm the original Santa Claus. The original, the one and only. Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out comes old Saint Nick, down through the chimney with lots of toys. And this is Angel Elf, the first elf of the North Pole, and Laudable Leah is also the assistant manager of the North Pole. Very, very responsible. Once upon a winter solstice began a holiday season long, long ago and far, far away. There the people decorated evergreens and had a big feast. It was all to praise the gods and bring joy before the winter. Little did they know what they were doing. One day the millennia changed to AD. That means after death. For all the Western world, based around the birth of one boy who would soon be believed to be the Son of God by generations to come. Jesus of Nazareth, also known as Jesus Christ Superstar, was said to be born in a manger, away in a manger. The song about his birth for the holiday season and Christmas Day was later said to be written in the 1500s, but became popularized by a gentleman named James Murray in 1887 in Britain. Let's hear a newer, cooler version of that very old song. A few hundred years later, the winter solstice would become the Christmas season, named after Christ and marking his birth. It was the beginning of feasts, gifts, joy, new songs, worship, and dance, and Christmas tales. In centuries to come, we'd know things like the first Christmas trees, ornaments, elves, reindeer, and, well, I'm getting ahead of the story. In that time frame of Christmas, in the late 200s to the early 300s AD, the first recorded Christmas came another mysterious figure, Saint Nicholas. Woo, that's me.
Perhaps originally he wore brown while delivering gifts to children because of his bishop status in the Catholic Church of Greece. Santa's earthly body passed on in the 340s, leaving the original legend to move on spiritually with gift giving and much more during Christmas time. Santa and Christmas stuck together like a horse and carriage, or maybe a sleigh and reindeer.
You better watch out. You better not cry. But sorry, folks, before we move more into the future of Christmas and Santa, we have an interruption. It's a commercial and something about sleigh bells ringing. Are you listening?
Santa Claus, out in Utica Square. He's the Santa in the world, you're sure to find him there. Look for Santa Claus, he's 35 feet tall. He'll talk and he will wave to you, sing Santa Claus above.
Folks, your AM 2340 Villa station and Christmas and Santa have returned. Oh wait, another interruption. I was about to tell you of a vintage Santa and how the Christmas spirit moved on in the early centuries. But do you hear what I hear? Do you see what I see? It's a plane. No, it's a train. No, it's a reindeer. It's yellow.
Who are you guys? Hi. Santa. No. That's a good one. Yeah.
What do I see? His droll little mouth is drawn up like a bow. The beard on his chin is white as snow. Why, it's a yellow Santa. He's bringing gifts to all. Surely a tradition started by good old Saint Nick for children. There goes the Grinch, as expected. He's taking the gifts away.
Don't do it, don't do it.
His eyes have a twinkle, his dimples are merry. His cheeks are like roses, his nose like a cherry. That wonderful attire. You know, Santa was not overhead in the early days. Who knows whose past pillars? On his death, the focus was symbolic of bringing joy and rid of selfishness.
Yellow Santa.
Even my boss, my little elf, but it's going to be deeper than that. The song we just heard, Little Big Drums Boys, It's about gift giving. You see, before the great Saint Nick passed on the 300, he bought a gift to the children. That's the tradition continued through the century, and my fast was marked December 6th, before the later becoming part of the Christmas day. Gift giving starts with the children in symbol of the Jesus receiving gift at his birthday. El camino que lleva a Belén, rom pom pom pom, ha nacido en un portal de Belén, rom pom pom pom, pom pom. It was until later history that gift giving spread to mark the chosen children. And ho ho ho, now you know the story of gift.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Well, that's the early history. But Christmas continued to evolve. Green Santa, Father Christmas, Brown Saint Nick, and Yellow Santa, you see, as Christianity and Christmas spread across Europe. And the years moved into the new millennial. New traditions were added. Still, though, there were no trees by the year 1000 and 1100. But some other great features were added. People decorated, ornaments placed on evergreens.
What do you say to that, Mr. Grinch? Mr. Grinch? Mr. Grinch, what do you say to that?
I always delighted when there is no Christmas. At one time I was so excited that they cancelled the whole Christmas in 1600 in England.
Oh, Mr. Grinch, you're getting ahead of the story. And this is why your heart's an empty hole. You got garlic in your soul. Instead of candy canes and Christmas cookies, your stomach is full of coal.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
Yes, indeed. Different traditions spread across Europe. Different ideas of me. The Santa figure connected to Christmas. Different thoughts on what I would do. Sometime in the Middle Ages, it was decided to give gifts based on if one was naughty or nice. Different names got attached to me, like Saint Nick, Santa Claus, Father Christmas, and Kris Kringle. The legend grew. Santa was given methods for visiting all the children across the world. The sleigh and going down the chimney and traveling with time. Oh, how far my travels would be. They wrote about the legend for centuries, and soon they sung about it.
Ah, for mistletoe's sakes. Excuse me, Saint Nick, Green Santa, Yellow Santa, and apologies to the audience, as we were just getting to some more great Jingle Bell magic.
But the AM 2340 Philip has to go on commercial break again. So goes the spirit of too much commercialized season. Buckle your sleighs for milk and cookies.
Christmas is a time for closeness, and closeness is what Norelco razors are all about. The rotary razors with 36 blades. They come in cord and rechargeable models. They're the razors that cure the gotchas. And the ladybugs. The ladies' razors that really work. And a ladybug salon. A ladybug razor plus 11 grooming attachments. Norelco. Even our name says Merry Christmas.
Sammy, when you have some time, 236 would like to speak with you.
I sure do like those Christmas cookies.
Merry Christmas!
Cookies, baby.
Hello, hello, hello.
The ones that got Santa Claus, Christmas trees and bells and stockings. Like those Christmas cookies, baby. Now Christmas cookies are a special treat. The more she bakes, the more I eat. And sometimes I can't get myself to stop. Sometimes she'll wait till I'm asleep, and she'll take the ones that I do eat and put those little sprinkly things on the top. I sure do like those Christmas cookies,
The feasts and desserts were something that began in conjunction with Christmas in the early centuries in 336. From then on, people began to associate this with the season. Of course, Santa from his early days to his purple days has been a sucker for cookies. Christmas is filled with varieties of special sweets and treats.
Speaking of the first desserts in Santa through the years, it always concerned old Scrooge here. Because my employees always wanted Christmas off and to enjoy lots of desserts.
Cheapskate.
Who said that? Back in the 1840s, I never wanted to place Christmas cookies and candy canes around the break room. For one, the money, and two, the joy it might create. For so long, people didn't get Christmas off, and that was great.
Oh, no way.
Christmas cookies was a Middle Ages thing, starting with monks at monasteries that never went away. The Germans expanded the idea more in the 1600s. Makes me hungry thinking of cinnamon, ginger. The practice of leaving cookies for Santa came about in the 1930s as a way of parents teaching their children generosity. Who needs that?
Hey, wait a minute. I've grown quite fond of those cookies. Part of the season.
Mr. Scrooge, don't forget that the Germans also brought us the earliest candy canes in the 1600s. Some sweet people. I love having those with my cookies. It is said it was also a Christian symbol, the candy canes, with the J shape for Jesus and the white color representing purity and the red stripes for the blood.
Did you know, in addition to other traditions arising between the 1500s and 1600s, another one arose from the Germans first, setting up a Christmas tree. Again, Christian symbolism. But it wasn't popularized till sometime after my birth in the mid-1800s, in my home country of England. It was Prince Albert and Queen Victoria who made a huge splash, showing their tree in the 1850s.
God save the Queen. And now I think I just heard something. There arose such a clatter. Father Christmas, can you go see what's the matter? The visions of sugar plums are dancing in my head.
You better watch out. You better not pout. You better not cry. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Okay. Ho, ho, ho. Did you know not any recorded known Santa songs were actually written about old Saint Nick until 1800s. Up on the housetop in 1864 was considered the first. But famously, Jingle Bells was written in 1857. Mentions a sleigh, but not me, of course. All the stuff of legends isn't always written down. I'm certain many songs about me, happy jolly me, for many centuries. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas to all.
Well, suddenly they figured out where I lived, the North Pole, how I dressed, what moved my sleigh, and all those reindeer. Well, here's a little poem that tells you more. You may have heard it from the 1823. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature not was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney, with care and hope that St. Nicholas.
Don't read them the whole thing. Let's get our Santa part. It's nothing about a red Santa, by the way. Okay, where were we? When out of the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what's the matter. When what to my wondering eyes did appear, but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Dasher, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet and Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, on top of the porch, on top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
Down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook, but he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team, gave a whistle. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
They told me a fairy story till I believed in the Israelites. I believed in Father Christmas. I looked to the sky with excited eyes. I woke with a yawn in the first light of dawn. I saw him through his disguise.
Well, are we going to make it to the modern era? I think people have now seen the birth of Santa, the sleigh, the cookies, the gifts, Charles Dickens' Scrooge, Dr. Seuss's Grinch, the first song turned to thousands of songs written about Santa. But people are wondering what happened in the 20th century. They are unfamiliar with these Santas and their colorful personalities.
Oh, and don't forget all the movies made about me and Christmas, including the first short film, just 1 minute long, not nearly long enough, in 1898 called Santa Claus, and the most recent one in 2024. Now, Elf Laudable Leah and Elf Jolly Jerry. The 20th century continued to change, but then many things became permanent for this legend, like me living at the North Pole, even though I would prefer Hawaii, and working with elves in the 20th century. Santa came to have all his main features by the 20th century, my friends.
But still, they're leaving out something. Brown Santa, Blue Santa, Father Christmas, Green Santa, whatever you call yourself. Yellow Santa, Black Santa, Purple Santa.
Just wait 1 red minute. Hold that red thought. A commercial break again.
You can see Santa in the summertime because right now he's at Santa's Village in the San Bernardino Mountains. 13 big rides provide fun for the whole family. Visit the petting zoo, see Santa's reindeer. There's food and treats from the Pixie Pantry and the Good Witch's Bakery, and lots more. Santa's Village is fun, forest, and fantasy all rolled into one. Santa's Village in the cool and clear San Bernardino Mountains. On Highway 18, just 30 minutes north of San Bernardino. Now open weekends and holidays.
We can't do nothing.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful. Riding a bike is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Not a doesn't show sign of stopping. Ain't not awesome fun for all. Lights are turned away on low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Oh, make it snow, make it snow, Saint Nick.
It's good night. Now I'll be going out the store. But you really hold me tight. All the way home, oh, the fire is slowly dying. And my dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Mr. Neil, how are you this year?
Let's go,
When we finally kiss a goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you can really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm.
And so it was decided in the 20th century that red would be the color. Despite all those vintage cards of green and purple and brown and all the theories on the colors, it was decided red by the 1930s. But you know, Santa still today can be seen in white sometimes in Russia and Eastern Europe, or green in the Asian countries. And it became popularized in the 1930s by Coca-Cola, who wanted red and white. I think red and white looks pretty good though. But who knows what the future Santa will bring? Maybe you like green. Maybe you like blue. Now I'm getting carried away. Well, Red Santa's arrived, so buckle up your sleighs, fasten your reindeer. We've got 2 weeks till Christmas. And here we go.
We hope you enjoyed traveling through the history of Santa and Christmas on our one and only show, AM 2340, The Villa.
Okay, if you'd all like to join us in singing Jingle Bells, here we go. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. And oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Merry Christmas!
All right, let's hear it for the majestic of the season and all these Santas and all these elves and all these radio show hosts and Scrooge and Grinch. All right, to my left is Sandy, who is one of our elves making elves at the table. and to my left, Red Santa was Terry. Woo! Elf and the commercials, Mike Troy. And the Grinch, #1, Beverly. Another help from another reindeer sitting at our table helping make toys, Carol. Grinch #2, that famous naysayer, Vasan. Black Santa, we also call him a humbug Santa, is Walter. Stretch your stuff, Black Santa. You're not such a bah humbug after all. All right. And Scrooge, our another famous naysayer for Christmas, was Wanda. And coming over to my, Purple Santa's running with those cookies. He's got those cookies. Romeo from maintenance. And St. Nick, the original Santa Claus, is Hector. This is not real. All right, but he's a character. Yellow Santa is Carlos from maintenance. Young boy. Jerry, our elf and radio host number 2. Jerry. Jerry. Blue Bubbly Santa is Tyrone. And Laudable Leah, our radio elf show, Leah.
And our director and Father Christmas, Adam.
All right, you folks, thank you for coming. We're not done yet, though. There's something we got to do. Hey, St. Nick, can you plug in those lights for the tree over here? St. Nick and Brown? Yes, of course. The original, St. Nick, Hector. Plug it in, plug it in. Let's get those lights on. We want to invite you to decorate the trees. We're going to serve you some food and other stuff. And we're going to bring you up to get a picture with Santa. Green, hopefully. Blue if you need to. Yellow's okay. We're going to get you some pictures, decorate some ornaments over here as we put them on the tree. And drink some eggnog. We're going to kick some music back on. And let's hear it again for this group. It takes a lot to set up the acting, to get it together, get everybody in a mojo and work together. And it takes a little bit of gumption to stand up. All right. Give them another round of applause. This group worked really hard. All right. So we're going to kick the music back on. Who wants to decorate the tree first and pick your favorite Santa? Me, maybe.